Tony D and Little Joan with the Screenwriter's Rant on the Tomorrow Job, a time travel movie with a different kind of thing, different kind of premise. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget Kindle Unlimited. It's free. So here's the premise. They develop these pills that allow you to jump in time. It's 1 hour, but you jump within your consciousness in yourself. So you jump inside your body in the future, or you jump inside your body in the past. Huh? That's not bad. That's not a bad concept. It's a little bit of a different switch. So it has to be your body, obviously. I think this would be a great TV show. It'd be a fun TV show, that's for sure. It's called The Tomorrow Job, and basically the main guy goes into the future, and I guess he learns stuff so he could come back to the past and take advantage of it? Not really sure. It doesn't make it totally clear, but it's kind of an interesting concept because it seems almost plausible, right? Like, you wouldn't be traveling through time. You could only reappear in a time and place that you have previously existed. And it's sort of traveling within your own brain or consciousness, which begs the question, is it even real? Is it even real? Are you experiencing it? Can you actually change the past or the future or whatever? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So there's a whole team of guys, and they're doing this for a low budget feature. Very exciting. I like the music. I like the cast. I like everything about this. They've even got a little bit of production value. You got boats and cars and guns. And purple means you're going to the future. Green means you're going to the past. So you even got a little sign there. Oh, this is a good setup for a TV show. It's a good setup. Now, I don't know how long it can last, and I don't know who these guys are. I guess they're guys who are trying to fight the guys who are using the pills. I'm not sure. So you take the pill and boom, you just wake up in a point in your past or a point in your future. And then you got to figure out where you are and why you're there. Neat. Not too big on the plot here. Doesn't really get into that. Since it's a movie and you got these guys, I'm going to suggest that maybe those guys are from the further future and they're kind of policing this stuff. Maybe they're the time police, the equivalent of the time police, trying to clean up, these guys going in and out of time. But it seems to focus on this guy with the mustache, and he's a bit of a sketchy character who steals from the future to change the past. I like it. I like it. I'm very much into time travel movies. Usually they're not much to write home about. And look, I gotta say, the bar's pretty high. It's usually hard to see these things pay off, but this sounds like a fun concept because it's limited and it's got at least a grounded, I don't want to say science, but it's got a believable premise, at least semi-believable. It's a little bit like La Jetée. In La Jetée, which, by the way, that's what 12 Monkeys is partially based on. In La Jetée, the idea was you could hypnotize someone to go back in time. Same sort of concept, except they're doing it with a drug. So, boy, it's hard to break this down. First act would be the introduction of the characters and the concept, and they get this job, and they're going through time, and at first the job seems like it's going to work, but then these, time cops intercede, and now they've got bigger problems, not so much the job, and they start jumping in and out of time, and then they start abusing the drug. So the question is, can you take the drug once, go forward in time, take it again, go further? Can you do the same thing with going backwards? Can you undo the past? Or is this the sort of thing where they're constantly, killing one another and they're going back in time to undo their own murder? So it's a little hard to grasp how this is going to all play out, which is part of the reason I like it. This is the bad guy, I think. I think he's in charge of the guys with the glowing mask. He looks relatively sinister. I like this sort of ragtag group. You got the guy smoking, you got the guy with the mustache, his sort of female sidekick, and then I'm not sure her deal, and the guy in the bathrobe. He seems to be a part of the crew. And then here I don't know, he's riding the top of this truck and then heads for a bridge. So January 17th, on demand everywhere. So this feels like a very low budget affair too. So I don't think there'll be too much, but for a low budget affair, you got the boat, you got some kind of at least some minor car stunts, you got guns. I think this could be a pretty decent low budget movie. Now maybe I'm prejudiced because I do really like time travel, and this seems like a nice little twist. What's the ending? I don't know. Could go a lot of different ways. It could end with them undoing everything to the point at which they never take the original job and they don't know about these pills. That would be a cool ending. It could end with they defeat the bad guys by, I don't know, going back in time and replacing certain guys and then tricking them in some way. It's really tough, with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in the first movie. It was fun to see two idiots finally sort of figure out, we could just go back time and remind ourselves to do this, and this, right? That was kind of fun. With this, it would have to be a little more clever, and you would have to be watching the movie fairly closely to remember certain events in order to see them undo it. So if you end up back in the first act because of all the time travel, and then he undoes, I don't know, the initial meeting, or kills the guy he eventually suspected was the bad guy, then, you have to remember all that. I would totally see this. I would absolutely see this. I'll be looking for it. The Tomorrow Job, January 17th. Any write-up? No. I think this could be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It looks fun. The music's fun. Man, the music really makes a difference sometimes in a trailer, doesn't it? This is like, dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's a little bit 80s, but I don't care. The mustache, the whole look of the thing's a little bit 80s, which is probably why it appeals to me. But the music's kind of upbeat and driving. Yeah, it really helps sell it to me. So, look for Tomorrowland if you're like me and you like time travel. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. We got a news blast and a Hollywoke hot take. We will see you in the next one.